Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This video is about subliminals. Subliminals have become quite popular, and I think originally like a lot of teenagers and stuff were using them. I've started adding subliminals to my channel. I've only got one up so far, but I have been making them, but I've had a lot on as well. I started making a love subliminal and literally my dating life just like blew up, whereas before it was like totally dead. And through using subliminals on other people's channels and making them myself, I've learned some stuff about subliminals. So the first question is, do they work? Yes or no? Yes, subliminals definitely do work. Now, a few people have made videos on subliminals and how they work and if they're worth using. One person said that, you know, subliminals work at first and then it's like you get kind of like a blockage sort of thing going on. You may have a subconscious blockage and the subliminal's not going to be able to undo that. Well, if you put in like affirmations to release blockages, then it kind of can. But I know what they mean. It's like it has a really great effect at first. Like the first time I listened to a subliminal, not really expecting anything, it was like receive unexpected money. I had someone just come to my house and give me like a couple £100, just really out of the blue. So yeah, I was like, okay, this actually works. And then when I think like the next 3 times or something I listened to it, it worked. But then when I actually wanted the money, like, yeah, I'm going to listen to this for the money, it didn't work. And another person who made a video on subliminals said that the reason subliminals don't work is because we're always receiving subliminals through advertising, through, you know, our peer groups and stuff like that. That are enforcing negative stereotypes in our mind. So in fact are, you know, rendering the subliminals kind of useless. But I would argue that subliminals are like a multivitamin, okay? So you start taking a multivitamin and you're going to see benefits at first. First 6 weeks you are going to see benefits. And then it's just going to become part of you. You're going to have a better overall immune system. Your frequency will be raised in that way if you're using a subliminal. And there's no point saying, well, you know, if we're always being exposed to, you know, these negative subliminals, why use a positive one? Well, you're always being exposed to pollutants. You're always being exposed to just things that are slowly aging you and literally basically killing you. Oxygen keeps us alive. If you cut an apple, it starts to turn brown because it's oxidizing. Its cells are aging, they're dying, okay? So that's happening to all of us every minute. It's not like, okay, what's the point of breathing, you know? So it seems a little bit silly to say that. And like I said, it's like a multivitamin. If you're eating a diet of and junk, oh, I might have to edit that out. Can't say that word probably. But if you're eating a diet of like junk, really unhealthy food, and you take a multivitamin, yeah, it's gonna like help you. You're gonna feel a little bit better. But if you're eating a good clean diet, you're taking this multivitamin, you know, it's gonna be even better for you. So in that way, if you're using loads of, not loads, but you know, you're doing the work, you're staying positive, you're doing mirror work, you're doing, you know, positive affirmations as well. The affirmations are listed in the subliminal, you're also saying those. And you're staying healthy in your mind and you're just putting out loads of good energy, the subliminal is going to work way better for you. But just like with a multivitamin, after a certain time, it's not that you stop seeing the results, you are not aware of them because it becomes part of who you are. You know, you're going to notice that at first, and then after that you're not going to notice it so much. Sorry, I'm just looking at my notes that I wrote. So yeah, subliminals do put more energy, more focus and more power into your manifesting overall, and they really do work. So, you know, I don't have anything to, well, obviously a few views or whatever, but I don't have anything to win or lose by you listening to my subliminals or somebody else's. It's just up to you if you want to give it a chance. Most people look for instant results. They'll say, I've stayed positive, what, for a week? Like, you know, you have to keep doing the work. Nobody else is going to do it for you. I'm sure, like, there's, not even I'm sure, but there's loads of ways to get instant stuff nowadays. People get instant bums, instant this and that. They're not happy. They end up putting on loads of, a lot of girls that get BBLs end up putting on loads of weight afterwards. They end up getting more surgery because they haven't done the work themselves. And, you know, that's something that I'm really big on. You have to do the work yourself. It's way more satisfying. It can be disheartening at times, and it can be frustrating, but you know, it is worth doing because you can hold the results. And above all, manifesting something and having it is about holding a certain energy in your auric field for a certain amount of time until it's integrated and becomes part of who you are, part of your overall energy. So that isn't going to happen in 1 or 2 listens, you know. You'll probably get some sort of results, definitely, depending on what it is. But if it's like a physical change as well, you're going to have to listen to it for a bit longer, and just do the work in every other area of your life. So I think subliminals are a great way to, you know, help people. Now, I would say, you know, be mindful of who and what you're listening to. Like, I don't believe in karma, but I do believe that you literally get the energy that you put out. So for me to make a subliminal that's not helpful to people or misleading or, you know, anything like that, it just wouldn't be good for me to do that. You know, I'd have to pay for that in some way, shape or form. So obviously just have like good intentions towards people, basically. I have listened to a meditation before to stop smoking. And I don't know what it was, but basically it's like I woke up in the middle of the night, something woke me up, and I heard him saying, you're gonna get cancer, and all this stuff, like in the affirmation to stop you smoking. And I never listened to it again. Like, you cannot, when you're listening to subliminals or using subliminals or writing them, you cannot put those sort of affirmations in there. You do not talk about the things that you don't want, and especially not enforce that in somebody's mind. That's very dangerous. Thomas Hall, Stop Smoking, whatever his thing is. And he's got loads and loads of views, but it's not until it's a couple hours into it that he starts saying things like that. And I don't think that he's doing it on purpose. I don't think it's malicious. I just think it's not very well thought out. So I totally stopped listening to his stuff after that. But yeah, the weight loss one, stuff like that, they really do work, okay? I'm not saying like, oh yeah, I've lost a ton of weight off of weight loss subliminals. Obviously, I've lost weight from doing like diet and exercise and sticking to things. It's all about holding the energy. So overall, subliminals definitely work. You should definitely use them and listen to them. Comment down below if you've listened to subliminals. What's your experience been? Can you relate to what I'm saying? Also, comment down below what sort of subliminals you'd want to hear and see from me. I've got the money one up. Please, not please, but listen to it, and I'm going to make a stronger money one because, like I said, like with a multivitamin, you're going to need to kind of up your dose to keep seeing effects. You're going to need to, because you get immune to it. Not immune, but yeah, it just becomes part of your immunity. It becomes part of your overall kind of health or energetic system or whatever it is. So yeah, let me know, guys. Don't forget to, no, not don't forget, but like, share and subscribe if you want to, okay? Bye.